What's going on YouTube? Run Good Live coming at you with a brand new video today. Today we are talking about Starstock.com. If you're not familiar with Starstock, they're an online consignment marketplace for selling and buying trading cards, singles, and sealed wax. Now, in terms of singles, they pretty much exclusively only deal with rookie cards and autographs as well, I believe. What they accept is constantly changing, so I have not been following up with what they might be offering. I have sent them about 5,000 cards in all over the last year. I'm really happy with their service for the most part. I see a lot of innovation potential here, a lot of things I like. They do make it easy to sell cards. You just ship them on in. Previously, there was no fee to sending cards. You would just send them in. If they met the criteria, they would upload them into your account. They'd assign a grade, A, B, or C. A's being the best, which should be 9s and 10s when they go out for grading. B's, maybe 8s or 9s, and so forth, so forth. This marketplace has evolved a lot over the last year or so. Gained a lot of traction, kind of seen a lull as well. There was a moment where everything seemed to be fever pitch on Starstock, and it's really kind of settled in to where it probably should be in the hobby right now in terms of other online consignment marketplaces. A lot of growth potential here. I'm really excited with what the team over at Starstock is doing. There are some gripes that I am going to get into later, but the big news coming out of Starstock is that they are now going to be offering group breaks, which in theory, this just pairs so very, very well with their service. The ability to spend your credit on Starstock that you get from selling cards in group breaks, those hits that you get, the rookies and the hits in group breaks, go back into your Starstock account for you to sell. You can also ship them home. We have not yet seen how the group break feature plays out. As of me recording this, they have breaks scheduled for a few days out. So maybe I will do a follow-up video. Maybe I'll hop in a break or two and get into a follow-up video. But while we're talking about that, let's go ahead and head on over into their break section. Introducing Starstock breaks. Spots are now available. Spots are limited. Grab them while you can. Discover breaks. You come over here. They've got this cool aesthetic, kind of stealing my vibe a little bit, but I'm okay with that. I'll share the aesthetic. And you can see they have breaks for all potential sports: baseball, basketball, football, soccer, and other sorts, and maybe some hockey. UFC they got. Okay. But yeah, we're looking at this. You can see some of these breaks are already sold out. The first breaks are scheduled for July 1st. I expect this video will be uploaded a little bit after that. So yeah, you can see they're doing a lot of like tiered teams and tiered divisions, a lot of 8-spot breaks. And as I was looking through these before this video went live, or before I started recording rather, I noticed the prices are very, very reasonable. And that's important because when you're doing a service like Starstock and uploading cards into people's accounts on top of doing group breaking, there's cost associated with submitting cards to Starstock. Typically, it's about 25 cents a card at this point. It used to be free. Sometimes they do free listings for particular products. I just saw an email from Starstock. Starstock is really, really great with emailing their customer base. I just saw, free processing for all Prism products. So if you submit Prism cards specifically, you don't have to pay that 25 cents. But I was looking through these prices, and I was like, this is actually pretty well priced. I would expect Starstock's breaks to be more expensive. And let's talk about a couple of these, for example. So this one, for example, 10 blaster boxes of Prism. There are 10 spots in this break, so everybody will get 3 random teams, $105 a spot. So they're trying to go 105 times 10 for $10.50. Blasters typically sell for about $80 each on the secondary market or so. So you can see, assuming they got them for $800, only about a $250, only about a 25% markup, which is really actually pretty good in the group breaking space. Another one that I was actually very impressed by, let me see if I can find it. This 2019 Top Series 2 Hobby Box. This is a 10-spot break. It's already sold out. It's scheduled for July 6th. Series 2 is Fernando Tatis rookie year. So this is a very hot product. 10 spots at $45 a spot, so they are essentially selling that hobby box at $450. So let's go ahead and I want to talk about this because this is important for those of you who are involved in group breaking, for those who break with me every Wednesday and Saturday as well. You want to make sure that you are getting a good value for your group break. So 2019 Top Series 2, they're trying to sell one hobby box for $450. Let's go ahead, let's head over to eBay. Let's see how much we can buy that box for on eBay. So we go 2019 Topps Series 2 hobby box. And we'll click the completed sales over here so we can see actual data of what has sold. And we see that most recently these boxes have sold for $425, $410. This is a jumbo that sold for $600. But we're seeing between the $370 and $415 range. Starstock selling the box in a group break for $450. That's a pretty good price. This 2020 Select Football Random Divisions, 8 spots at $195. Again, just a very reasonably priced break. This one is a monster break right there. For anybody who wants to get in, for anybody who's a high roller, I'm sure the video might go up the same day or around this time. 2018-19 Prism Basketball Hobby Box, 3-tiered teams for $650. That sounds like a fun break. So I'm looking at these breaks. I think they have a lot of potential to be great. You know, you can click this to learn more. They have a full FAQ page talking about what is breaking, how long until my cards are shipped home and uploaded. Looks like all cards will be uploaded or shipped within 48 hours of the break concluding. That's actually very surprising. 48-hour turnaround time on breaks from Starstock to get uploaded into your account. That means on a Friday night you can tune in, watch some group breaks, and on like a Wednesday, assuming they're talking about business days and they don't work weekends, by like Wednesday, you now have full control over those cards. So if you hit a $500 card in that break, it is now in your Starstock account to sell in just a couple of days or request shipment home. That's game changing right there. Any other group breaker in the game cannot do that. Typically, even if you hit a monster and the group breaker sends it via express mail, there's still about a week or so before the card actually gets in your hand. It's very hard to get a card like within 48 hours. So that, if they can deliver on that promise of 48 hours uploaded, that's a game changer. And with how easy it is to buy into these breaks, let me show you how easy it is to buy into these breaks. Let's go ahead, let's find a break that we maybe like. 2020 Prism Cello 1 random pack. So they're selling cellos for $55. Let's go 1920 Mosaic 3 random teams. So if we click into there, $85. You pick your slot that you want, 1 through 10. You get 3 random teams. All that I have to do to get into this break is to click this button with this store credit that I have right here. It just takes it. I don't have to run through a checkout process. This is incredible in terms of, you know, in terms of innovation. This is smart, reducing the checkout experience so people don't, you know, when they're entering their credit card, not having to think about it. Once I hit this button, they get paid, no going back. So this is potentially game changing. If Starstock can keep up with the volume of breaks that they intend to provide, if they can provide a good experience while you are watching breaks, because we have not yet seen what a Starstock break looks like, that's a big component right there. Hopefully that they have some trained breakers who are not just hobby knowledge, who don't just have hobby knowledge but are also entertaining. Hopefully they have some higher quality production values than just the webcams and that we see with some of the bigger breakers. Those things are important. They're very important. You don't want to break with somebody who doesn't know product. You don't want to break with somebody who's kind of boring when they're opening packs. You need that good blend of entertainment, hobby knowledge. So I have no doubt in my mind that Starstock knows how to handle cards, knows how to process cards, so that's not a concern. But I'm very interested. I can't wait to tune in on July 1st and see what the first breaks look like. With all of this being said, though, now let's go ahead and talk about some gripes. So this is a great feature that is being offered by Starstock. A great feature. My problem is, We have been asking for many other features on Starstock for a very long time, and for breaks to come before some of these features that I believe are critical to Starstock's future success. I get it. I understand the break space is very popular. I understand breaks are very fun. This is a great way for them to get product up on their website. But there are just some features that I believe are like incredibly critical to the future growth of Starstock. Let's go ahead and talk about one of them right now. This is my collection page on Starstock. As you can see, I have 4,084. It's kind of small right here. Let me see if I can make that number a little larger. I have 4,084 items uploaded into my Starstock account. How do I manage that? How do I manage an account so big with so few features right here? Let's go ahead. Let's run through some of these features. So one of them that I think is a godsend is I can see if my cards are listed for sale or not listed for sale. So if I click listed for sale, of my 4,084 cards, only 208 of them are up for sale right now. Why do I only have 5% of my inventory up for sale if I have 4,000 cards on Starstock? The answer is because it is extremely timely, or it takes forever to price out cards, and especially to reprice cards. Let's go ahead and talk about that really quick. So I recently purchased this Okongwu when he was having a great playoff game. Bought it for I think around $15, 15 bucks, right? So let's go ahead and click into that Okongwu. I have it listed for $22. So if I want to reprice this Okongwu and lower the price to maybe $20, here are all the steps. Instead of just highlighting a price, maybe it's right here, I should just be able to click here. I should just be able to hit 20, enter, price changes. That's not the experience. The experience is much, much different. It is click here on these little 3 dots, click cancel listing, click sell, click 1 of 1, click $20, continue, confirm sale, continue. All of that clicking to reprice one card. Now imagine having to do that for 4,000 cards. Imagine having to go page by page, listing by listing. Here's my Zion from Hoops, this rookie Zion, Starstock B. I have it listed for $15. I am the cheapest on the website. If I want to cancel that listing, cancel listing, sell, price. I have to go, let's see, $14. Continue, confirm, continue. You guys get my drift? It is extremely cumbersome to do that. What I want to see on this page right here, back on this listed page, I want to see I want to see an input field right here. You listed for $20. Let me click this button right here. You listed for $20. Let me click this and input a price. Give me a field somewhere where I can just hit 20 plus and change the price. Because otherwise, doing that card by card is so cumbersome. It is so time consuming. Perfect example right here. I sent a ton of just low end rookies. I have these Nico Mellies up for sale, right? It looks like I have 6 in my account. I'm trying to sell them right now for 14 cents. Other people are trying to sell theirs for 10 cents. I need to lower my price, otherwise they're not going to sell. You see they have 142 of these cards. They may never sell to begin with. 142 of these cards of this quality, so I have to go cancel all listings. I have to go sell. I have to go enter quality 9, and I'm going to go 10 cents, which is the minimum to sell. Just cards that I'm trying to get out of my portfolio. So that's the experience when repricing cards. Now let's talk about the experience when pricing cards. We'll go over on the listing status over here. We'll go unlisted. These are all the cards that I have in my account that I don't have for sale. So I can go, let's see if we have any numbered cards. Yeah, we do have a bunch of numbered cards right here. Not a bunch, but some. We have some numbered cards that I have not yet priced out. Again, I sent Starstock lower end stuff. A lot of stuff that just sitting in my office. So I figured at the worst, it would be better in Starstock's possession. You know, I have quick access to price those out. You know, if a Cameron Johnson or a Kyle Guy, Kyle Guy's basically a meme at this point. But if Kyle Guy ever gets hot, I quickly have access to this card. Let's go ahead. Here's the pricing process, right? So this is a Kyle Guy Fast Break Optic Red. If I want to sell this, I got to figure out what the last one sold for. So again, I go over to eBay. I go Kyle Guy Optic RC. And ours was numbered 85, so let's go ahead and see what recent Kyle Guys have sold for. Looks like Red Wave for a couple bucks, Silver for a couple bucks. Looks like the market isn't too crazy on Kyle Guy right now. He hasn't really done much. Here we go. Good example. We have a gold numbered to 10 selling for $56 in early June. That gives us a good price point. Ours is numbered to 85. So with that information, knowing a gold sold for $56, golds are to 10, mine is to 85. I think we're worth probably somewhere around $8. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm actually going to go $10 because if I sell this card, I sell it. If I don't, I don't. Click that, click confirm, click continue. My card is now for sale. Now I have to do that for all of these cards unless I just want to price blind. I don't want to look at recent comps. Problem is, one of two things are going to happen. Now that that card is listed, it's going to be in here with all of these other cards that I have for sale. So I, again, don't have quick access to reprice that card. If I go to my unlisted, I just have this unmanageable. Let's go to all cards, because now let's look at all of my cards that are not for sale. I do have a lot of duplicates, thankfully. That will cut down on the process a little bit. But as you can see, I just have cards upon cards upon cards that I have not yet priced out. I have baseball, I have basketball, I have football. All of these are rookies. I will give Starstock credit. It is pretty easy to like sort these out. It's pretty easy to get exactly what I'm looking for. If I want to see how many Sean Murphy cards I have, I can just type Sean Murphy and it'll show all available in my collection. So in terms of sorting my inventory, in terms of figuring out what I have, easy enough. In terms of pricing all of these out one at a time painstakingly, the Seth Brown sell one copy, 18 cents, which will make me the lowest on the site. That's it. So that experience is very frustrating. Not much in the world of innovation since the inception of Starstock. That needs to improve. That needs to improve immediately. That should be priority number one for Starstock's development team, because right now, with 4,000 cards on the website, I don't think the inventory management tools that they give me are sufficient to manage that kind of collection. And with that, so now I'm just going to have cards just sitting in my portfolio because I do not have time to go one by one. Maybe every once in a while I'll price out 20 or 30 of them. That's like, 0.5% of what I have unlisted. But it's unreasonable to ask me to do that for every single card. I should just be able to go 17 cents, enter, price change. 16 cents, enter, price change. 25 cents, $2, whatever. But I should just be 10 keying it, 10 key, with my keyboard on the right side, just hitting the numbers, hitting enter, price change. Hit some numbers, hit enter, price change. That's going to be the success for Starstock moving forward, is to really innovate on that inventory management page and to do something making it much easier for people who are selling on Starstock to quickly reprice their inventory to compete with others who are cutting prices. There is a race to the bottom on some cards where there's, if a player isn't particularly hot, there's always a race to the bottom. People constantly underpricing by a penny or two to try to get their card to sell before yours. Of course, with hot players, you don't necessarily have to worry about that. But I wanted to come on here today. You guys have been asking for some Starstock content. I wanted to come on here. I wanted to talk about the new news, which is Starstock breaks. I think they're going to be awesome. I'm going to get into one or two. And I'm going to see what the live presentation is like, because again, like I said, that's going to be very important. But like I said, we do need to see some features on Starstock. Not necessarily fun features to build, but mandatory features for them to build for the future growth and future success of their marketplace. That's going to do it for me today. Let me know if you are using Starstock. Let me know what your experience is like. Let me know if you're going to hop into any of these breaks, because like I said, I'm excited for this new feature. This is potentially revolutionary and groundbreaking. They are the first online consignment service to offer them in this capacity. I think this is a dynamite idea. I'm actually kind of surprised that they brought it out so soon. I expected a feature like this to integrate great with their platform. I thought we were a couple years out from seeing this, so I was very surprised when I got that email. That's gonna do it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll get back to a break or something tomorrow. And with that being said, if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you around. And we'll catch you next time on Down the Road.